back with Mike, who now knows that I have cookies, so he's very interested. But we're going to show you how to do ointment. And on a little bit larger dog, I wanted to demonstrate a couple different ways that you can restrain him. So we talked about getting on the table and how to hold him if he's elevated. But with larger dogs, obviously it's harder to always get them up and get them on a taller surface. So if you're not able to pick your dog up, the two ways I find easier to do the drops are if you get in a corner, hi sweetheart, I promise I'll give you the cookies, and you turn their butt towards you and actually make them sit between your legs, because his first instinct when you start to do the drops is going to be to back up. So this gives me more control. And this time I'm going to demonstrate, and I know he knows this where the cookies are. I'm going to demonstrate an ointment, but you can see he sat down, which is perfect, because again, he's right where I want him to be. So bottle in the dominant hand. The other hand, I'm just going to pull the lids apart, and I've just kind of got his head between my knees and just a little strip right across the eye. You only need to get a drop in about the size of a grain of rice when it comes to the ointment, and you do not have to rub them in. You don't have to put anything on your finger. All of that would introduce bacteria, so just a strip straight across the eye itself. And you can see, he gets the drop, he gets a treat. And they tend to learn that pretty quickly, that, oh, if I sit still for a second and let her do that, I get a cookie, and it's a very positive reward. The other way you can hold them is if you set them on the couch or a kitchen chair, whatever is easier for you. I find this easier because I have back issues. So for me, I'm not leaning over as much. You sit. So same deal, back towards me. I'm just gonna put my ankles right up against his bum. And then I'm gonna lift his head, and I can use my knees to support if I need to. And you can see he knows what's coming. So he's throwing his head just a little bit, and that's okay. I'm gonna let him do what he wants to do. And then once he's over it, I'm gonna open up that eye, and I'm gonna put that strip of ointment in. And after you do ointments, sometimes you'll notice they wanna rub or scratch or paw at the eye. Ointments don't tend to burn or sting, but they can make their vision blurry, which can sometimes make them wanna mess with the eyes. If you find that's the case with your dog, then if you do the medication and then distract them, give them something to eat, take them for a walk, give them, play with them, something to distract them for just a few minutes while that absorbs in, that does tend to really help as well. So those are our tips.